Have you ever wondered why your bank account feels like it's leaking, even though you're not splurging on luxury cars or designer clothes? The truth is, the most dangerous threat to your financial future isn't the big purchases you plan for. It's the small, comforting ones you don't. Comfort spending. The silent enemy that disguises itself as harmless relief, but slowly erodes your wealth, your confidence, and your dreams. Think about it. You've had a stressful day. Maybe your boss piled on extra work or your kids kept you up all night. You tell yourself, I deserve this. So you order takeout instead of cooking, grab that latte on the way to work, or click buy now on something that promises a quick dopamine hit. It feels good in the moment, but here's the suspenseful twist. Those tiny indulgences, repeated day after day, are the very habits that keep millions of Americans trapped in financial frustration. Comfort spending thrives in the shadows of our emotions. It's not about the price tag, it's about the mindset. We believe money can soothe stress, fill loneliness, or reward effort. And while it does, briefly, the cost is far greater than the relief, because every dollar spent on comfort is a dollar not invested in freedom. Every swipe of the card is a step away from security, and every "I deserve this" is a whisper that convinces you to trade long-term peace for short-term pleasure. Here's the tension. Comfort spending doesn't feel reckless. It feels rational. It feels earned. That's why it's so dangerous. You don't notice the damage until it's too late, until the credit card bill arrives, until the savings account is empty, until retirement looks less like a choice and more like a desperate hope. Comfort spending is the enemy precisely because it hides behind the mask of normalcy. But let's dig deeper. Why do we fall into this trap? It's not just about money, it's about beliefs. Many of us grew up hearing phrases like, treat yourself, you've worked hard, or money is meant to be enjoyed. These beliefs shape our habits. They convince us that spending equals self-care. Yet true self-care is building a life where stress doesn't control you, where bills don't suffocate you, and where freedom isn't a fantasy. Comfort spending is the counterfeit version of care. It gives you a sugar rush, but leaves you financially malnourished. Imagine the relief of knowing your emergency fund is solid. Imagine the peace of watching your investments grow. Imagine the confidence of living debt-free. That's real comfort. But you can't buy it with impulse purchases. You build it with discipline, with awareness, and with a mindset that values tomorrow more than today. So, how do you fight back against this enemy? First, recognize the trigger. Stress, boredom, loneliness, these emotions are the fuel of comfort spending. Second, rewrite the belief. Instead of saying, I deserve this purchase, say, I deserve financial freedom. Third, replace the habit. When you feel the urge to spend, choose a healthier outlet. Exercise, journaling, calling a friend, or even just pausing to breathe. Because the battle isn't against the coffee or the shoes, it's against the story you tell yourself about what money means. Here's the suspenseful truth. If you don't confront comfort spending, it will quietly rob you of the life you want. Not through dramatic bankruptcies, but through subtle erosion. 1,000 small leaks that sink the ship. But if you do confront it, if you shift your mindset, you unlock a future where money works for you, not against you, where comfort isn't bought, it's built. So, I'll leave you with this powerful question. What's the one comfort purchase you make most often, and how would your life change if you redirected that money toward your future instead? Share your answer in the comments. I want to hear your story, because the battle against comfort spending begins with awareness,